Hi everyone and welcome to another video from DisplayRepair.com. In this video we'll show you a couple of simple and easy ways to check the quality of your engine oil. You'll also see why this is very important to know. So stay tuned. DisplayRepair.com. Be sure to visit us at our website DisplayRepair.com where you can find more useful car and driving tips. If you want to see our video about how to check the engine oil level on your car, click on the card in the corner of the video or on the link in the description. So, why is all of this so important? Well, it's so important that the life of your engine depends on it. If the oil quality is low, the engine is under strain and may easily suffer serious and costly damage. So if you don't recognize low oil quality on time and do not change the oil when needed, you could easily end up having to replace the engine or even have to make an engine rebuild. A big price to pay for disregarding such a trivial thing as an oil change. In the first place of our tips, we must mention the easiest and most reliable way of checking the engine oil quality. That is checking the maintenance record. A good maintenance record is worth gold, be it in written or electronic form. If you have a maintenance book, every oil change should be written down with the date and mileage, and having this is the best option. Another option of keeping track, which is one of the oldest yet still very popular, is using paper cards tied to convenient places in the engine bay. Lots of garages and dealerships do this. The card contains the mileage or kilometer stand and the date when the oil was changed. In a matter of seconds, you can read the mileage, compare it to the odometer, and see how many miles you've made since the last oil change. All of this will give you a precise picture of how old the engine oil is and thus what's its quality. More miles means less quality. Very old school, but very effective. Besides this, you also, of course, have records in various electronic forms. But what if for some reason you don't have the maintenance record or the mentioned card at hand? Then you can use the following tips. The first one is to pull out the oil dipstick and check the color of the oil. If it's clear and has a similar color like when it was new, then the oil should be okay. If it's very dark or black, then it's worn out. So clear is good, a bit darker is acceptable, but very dark or black is a sign that it should be replaced. While you're at it, rub some oil from the dipstick between your fingers. If the oil has a rich, greasy feel between your fingers, then it's probably okay. If it's thin, watery, black, and drips like water from the dipstick, then you should probably replace it. One more good thing about this simple tip is that you can also see if there's any kind of debris in the oil. This may seem awkward, but one more thing you can do is smell the oil on the dipstick. If it has a mild, almost unnoticeable smell, then the oil should be alright. On the other hand, if it has a very strong, distinctive smell of burnt oil, then it's probably on its last legs. For the final tip, if you notice abnormal oil consumption on your car, then you should check the engine oil quality first. This goes double if the engine is in good condition and under normal circumstances doesn't consume oil at all. Even with high mileage engines, despite the fact that there may be other likely reasons, the oil quality is the first thing to check if the engine burns a lot of oil. Among all of these tips, the first one is the most useful and accurate. A good maintenance record will tell you everything. If you don't have this kind of information at hand, then use the other tips we've shown you. It should give you a pretty good idea in what condition the engine oil is. For the end, change the oil according to the maintenance schedule provided by the car manufacturer, and you probably won't have to do any of this. Not to mention that you'll keep your engine in prime condition this way. So that's it for this time. We hope the video helps. Please like and subscribe, it's a huge help for what we're doing. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.